I would love it if I could get right to the top, but it's a hell of a long way up there.
We're sailing on a port. And that's because the climb, you always hold on to the standing rudder.
Okay.
Secure yourself anywhere, like this. Yeah?
I went to the rainforest to just on a very short holiday and was just completely bowled over. I just could not believe how fascinating everything was, and of course wanted to find out everything, you know, what all the plants were, what all the animals were, what all the noises were, what all the smells were, how everything worked. I was doing art at the time, so I started doing botanical art. I went to work for somebody who was absolutely brilliant at teaching you how to identify plants. And then I realized that I was more interested in the plants themselves than illustrating them, so I went back to school to get A-levels because I'd failed before. And then I went to university and did a degree in botany. And I came to the Galapagos Islands to illustrate a field guide to the plants there. And one of the plants that I was asked to illustrate was the Galapagos tomato. And I literally just arrived in the islands with an A4 sheet of paper with a list of about 50 plants on it. And was sort of searching around trying to find these plants. And all I could find was something that was clearly not the Galapagos tomato because it didn't fit any of the descriptions in any of the literature. So then I became quite interested as to where, if this wasn't the Galapagos tomato, because it had red fruit and the Galapagos tomato has little orange fruit, then where was the Galapagos tomato? So that became a sort of an area of interest for 5 years and then became a sort of fully blown research project for 9. And I've just finished my PhD. During this trip, I've realized that the one thing we should all be working towards is to combat climate change. So although invasives are a big serious problem, climate change is the biggest problem. There are lots of things that we all need to do to help that, and I believe one of the important things is introducing children to nature.
If we didn't have any trees, then we would run out of oxygen and we would all die, and there would be no cloud. The sun would get really, really, really cold, and the trees would, and there would be no trees.
Oh, wow, what an amazing, amazing thing. This is fantastic, isn't it? Just to prove I'm here. Fantastic. My brother and I both remember one particular day that we both became interested in nature, and that was when my mother came into our rooms really excited early one morning, and she said, "Let's go mushroom hunting." And we got out of bed and it was just getting light, and we crept out of the house and went collecting mushrooms.
Do you sometimes even pick fruits?
Yes, we do.
What kind of fruits do you pick?
Blackberries,
Strawberries,
raspberries,
apples.
We do go out and pick all the seasonal fruit and flowers. We make cordials and we make jellies and we make everything out of all the local plants that we can find, and we also grow plants together. And of course, you know, they're children of 2 botanists, so I mean I have to be a little bit careful of not pushing it too hard because yeah, I mean I have a friend who's a conservationist, but his son's a bulldoze driver.
A little bit about what you know about the Galapagos, where you're going.
We really hope to see, here's a funny thing, we really hope to see that there are tomatoes.
Strawberries.
Are there many strawberries on Galapagos, George?
No way, there can't be any strawberries, it's too hot, they would burn.
I thought I was going to be really frightened, but actually it was amazing. It was quite an incredible experience. I mean, in fact, I'm going to go up again. It's good to push yourself. And, you know, I really wasn't that keen on doing it, to be honest. I kept on thinking, remind myself why it is I'm doing this again. But, you know, you've got to push yourself. That's what it's all about, isn't it?